Hi.
This is a sign of abundance.
Love it.
Um,
Keeps you warm.
exactly. It keeps us warm, sign of abundance. We bought it with our own money. My husband and my dad put so much money into like time, effort, energy. This water tank had failed. They had to replace it on Thanksgiving. They put in a second water tank. Like it was a whole big thing. Anyway,
You're so
abundance.
supported. Celebrating the
Abundance.
abundance.
Hi. Totally supported. Totally supported abundance.
Hmm. And how can I support you then?
Oh my gosh. Um, So I was noticing that, so this is my first ever group program ever.
Mm-hmm.
I've never sold a group program. I've never taught a group program in this lifetime anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Not, and that is not throwing me off. That's none of that is throwing me off. It's just everything new. So I put my posts out, which was crazy fire. It's the first time I've like come out as a priestess in this community. It's the first
Mm-hmm.
time that I've announced an offer, and that I did both announce myself and put my offers out there in the same post. And like maybe I shouldn't have put them together. Maybe I should have just
Mm-hmm.
introduced myself and then had a separate post. But I get this thing, Laura, where I get like overexcited
Mm-hmm.
about how much I want to share with people, and I wind up flooding them
Mm-hmm.
because we're getting like we already have like 19 likes in the first hour of getting the post out, but like no comments.
Mm-hmm.
Like nobody messaging in the comments, nobody. So I
Mm-hmm.
added a little caption to at the very beginning of the post to be like, comment below if any of this resonates with you, versus saying, click the link in the comments if any of this resonates with you, because I'm noticing that
Mm-hmm.
I'm so intense that I flood people's nervous systems. Also had a wicked big vulnerability hangover putting it out there. But that's like that'll I know about those. I know how to like work the energy through my system. That usually that doesn't like shut me down. I just notice that I'm in it, hold space for it and kind of be in it. But I think yeah, I think that this like overwhelming people with my enthusiasm and intensity.
Mm-hmm. I hear you. Okay, let's take a
That's
deep breath. So we're gonna hold like the yes and, but it's like, can we trust that who you are, that this version of you can totally call in your soul line clients who love the intensity, who are an energetic match for exactly who you are, who are like, fucking flood me, I'm ready, let's go. While you also are like, okay, I also see that that's a lot, and there's some space for me to improve here. Like you can hold both, where you're like a fuck yes energetic match to your soul line clients, and that you can also potentially have more fuck yes soul line clients at this next level version of you. So, do you want to clear release and let go of the judgment of flooding people, of like maybe you shouldn't have done it at the same time, of like the quote unquote coach shoulds or should not do's of marketing? Do you want to just like clear release and let go of all the things that don't support you, and know
yeah.
that you can deepen into the truth that like what you feel in alignment doing is more than good enough, and that you can celebrate yourself for taking action? Would you like all that?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So again, celebrating you so fucking much for being who you are, for making the post, for both posting an introduction and an offer, for like expressing all of you, celebrating you, celebrating you, celebrating you, celebrating you. You're amazing and you're awesome and you're shining bright. And your people who want the brightness are like, fuck, yes, give it to me.
My
Okay?
picture of my face on the post has like 8 illuminated candles right underneath my face. Like you want to talk about fire and light? Like the photographer put a prism on the to like amplify the candles. Yeah, it's like my business partner was like, "This post is fucking fire," and I was like, "The picture is literally as if I'm holding fire."
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Celebrating that.
So it's
So,
big, big potent energy. It's really, I think sometimes even when I'm in the stream, it's really fun to be in the stream and be in the like, but I think sometimes it's hard for me to hold my own portal for my own self
mm-hmm,
because I'm so
mm-hmm,
big
mm-hmm,
that like when you were talking about that expansion contraction piece, I was like, oh. I feel that. And you were like cleaning up, like, let's clean up the grossness of that. Like, I can't be that level of potent, powerful all the time. I'll burn myself out. Like, the version of
Hmm.
me that was able to write that post, it took like 3 days to be in that vibe, kind of in and out of writing that post. And then finally I was like, I'm grounding the energy today. I'm getting it done. But
Hmm.
having to be the channel for that level of fire is too much for me most of the time.
Yeah.
Like I've never thought about this until we're talking about it right now, to be like, ooh, I mean, it really lights me up to be that level of fire, but to hold the portal with that level of
Hmm. I hear
I'm
you.
totally gonna get burned out. If I teach from that space, I will burn out.
Hmm.
Kind of noticing that.
Great realizations. Okay, so I'm going to ground us back in with the piece, and then we're going to keep flowing because I love your tangents, and we're going to keep the
Yeah,
structure.
sorry. Yeah. Absolutely.
So the feedback is the feedback, being like, okay, you put the post out into the world, wonderful, amazing. If people click and they love it and it's amazing and they do the thing and they come into your world and they buy the thing, then awesome. The information is the information. If it's like, okay, how did I feel about that? How does it feel in my body? What are the results I'm getting from it? Then it's like, okay, cool. I can do even better next time. So maybe it is I post the post first and then I put in my calendar that I'm going to post the next thing a day or two later to kind of like let people digest.
Mm,
And then that information will be the information of like, okay, how did that go? And kind of flowing from there of like, okay,
mm,
what's working, what's
mm.
not? Do I need more nurturing? Do I need more
Iteration
seeding?
versus one
Like,
and done.
yeah. Mm-hmm. And that could
Mm,
even be a thing sometimes for people who like channel big messages. And I've done this too, where it's like maybe instead of like the long, long, long post, is like you let it channel as one long, long, long post, and then you cut it into sections. So you can even be like part one of two. Part two is coming tomorrow. People do
mm,
that.
mm, that really resonates with me. Yeah. Iterate.
Yeah.
Cause that, yeah, that'll definitely help me not feel like I'm going through this giant whoosh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Can
That's
steer
so,
stuff a better.
and it's still all the potency, but without the
Mm-hmm.
all at onceness.
Yeah. It's like, okay, I drank my four cup. Now I'm on the next one later. Like moving through it.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't even know that was an option. So
Yeah.
it's a good, and I love those stories that I see that like part
Hmm.
one, part two, like it actually does hook me, especially if it's a creator that I really love their work. Like,
Yeah.
you fucking show me part
And then
two.
people
I
are
want
like
to read your
leaned in
goddamn
and
novel.
waiting, and you're teasing them, and your energetic is like, yeah, the anticipation, and so, so, so
Mm,
good.
mm, mm, mm. Fabulous. I'm
So,
here
do you
for
want
it.
to know what it looks like and feels like through your higher powers, truth, wisdom, knowledge, perspective, understanding? How to share your messages, your bigness, your portals, the flood without overwhelming your humans, without it shutting them down, without it bringing them into a state of freeze or nervous system overload. Would you like that?
Yes. Yes, this is like, I feel like we're syncing me up, me and my ideal client, rather than like missing each other
Mm-hmm.
because our nervous systems are getting jangled. We're
Yeah.
like able to come into congruency with each other.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And like breathing into that, like, oh, okay. We get to be grounded in together. We get to be big, huge, potent energies and be on the same wavelength. So, do you want to know what it looks like and feels like through your higher power to be your bigness, have the potent energy, and allow yourself to hold your portal in a way that supports your human and your business and your clients? Would you like that?
Ugh, and my family.
Yes. And let's just clear release and let go of all that grossness, of all the old stories, all the past experiences that don't serve you, and that you know what it looks like and feels like to live without burning out or co-creating burnout in another person's life. Would you like that?
Yes.
Beautiful. So then we can integrate those changes and fill you up with your higher powers, unconditional love, compassion, peace, and prosperity. Do you like that?
Amen. Yes.
Beautiful. So you can take deep, deep, deep cleansing breaths, allowing that to integrate with ease. And how's that feeling in your body?
It's grounding. It's landing. It's kind of it's taking a lot of this like tension that I was feeling that was excitement but also worry
Mhm.
that it was just kind of didn't know where to go. It was like all jingled and like stuck.
Yeah.
And it's
Mhm.
just kind of like settling all of that.
Beautiful. I love that. Celebrating you for allowing it to settle, for all the moves you're making, for you shining your light. Lovely. Awesome. So we'll conclude the Q&A vibes. Sending love to everyone who watched this section too.